guys, see, next project we have a sales project. Okay, so under this sales project, we have some sales data right regarding here. See, like here, we have multiple file in the CSV format, like dim customer file as well as date. Date we have already there, so we don't want to create our date table from the uh, like date code. Okay, date geographical table we have product category and product subcategory. We have three tables related to product, and sales territory and geography is a total of country wise data, and this is your fact table. It means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 is we have dimension table, and this one is fact table. So I'm going to ask you one question here. Can you tell me in this three dim table, these all are the dim table, or we need to make as one fact table into this? Because see, if I open this file, you have to first identify that whichever data you have, and then you can watch, then you can see that what are the requirement you have. So see, in this data we have product key wise data. So product key means we have product key means you need to connect this product key to the product table. Order date key, due date key, and ship date key. And see, here we have three date. If I classify into three, so here we have three date, and we in the date table we need to connect any one from this, not from all three, any one, only from one. So order date, due date, and ship date. Can you tell me from which date we should connect our sales table? Ship date, due date, or order date? Because the order date is 12/29/2010. Date key is 2011 one due date. Okay, and ship date is 5. So from which date we have to connect our date table? Okay, so next we have customer key. So customer key. So customer data you have can connect this. Currency, if you have currency, then you can connect this. Otherwise, you left. Sales territory key, you have the sales territory key also. So one by one, sales order, sales line, division, quantity. This is your order quantity, and this is your unit price, extended price. And this one is your unit price, discount, product standard cost, and total product cost. Okay, and this is your sales amount, total product cost, sales amount, tax amount, freight, carrier charges. Carrier tracking number is null means there is a zero. See, if you have multiple data, and if any value, suppose here is 0, it means not 0. Suppose this column is blank, blank. So if you select this column is blank, it will automatically show into Power BI as a null. Okay, so because this report is automatically created by my SQL server, so that is the reason that this value will automatically taken as null. It is automatically, because here the value is 0, nothing. It means this column are the blank column. Order date you have, due date, and ship date. So this is your fact table in which you have lot of data, like 60,399 you have data. And after that I will add some column for you, but right now it's, and see, so we have connect 1 2 3 4 dim table we have already connected. Product key, order date key, your customer key, and your sales territory key, and any other key we have, product, sales, freight, carrier, customer. Let me check into this. Total of customer connect, date connect, geography or sales territory, anyone is connect, product. Okay, now complete 4 dimension table. Total we have 7 dimension table, but we have connect only 4 dimension table from this fact table. And how another 3 table is how to connect, I will let you know in the complete project. So now we have one by one, we have to connect the data into Power BI. So this is your complete screen of Power BI. Okay, guys, and I think recording is start now. Done. Okay. So here you have many options. Either you can get data or either you can go to this transform data. So I'm just following the simple way. Get data, click complete this Excel workbook. Right now, see, right now my file into CSV format, but I select the Excel format. So it is not a good option. So that, but there is any other option. Suppose if you select by mistake Excel, no need to go back. Just click the folder because you need in which folder your file is. And now see, if you select Excel, your file will not showing you. So you can go to this, select all. If you select all, so all the file will be there. So one by one, you can connect your file. First is fact table. When your data already have a dimension table, already have a fact table, then no need to make the stacking query into your data because your data already have that separated file. Okay. So now our first step is complete. First step is, I think we can say as a left for the data, but save for our data. And now see, file origin is 65,000 rows, comma delimiter, any delimiter is saved with a comma. And now second thing is, third thing is data type. So data type, right? Something you have in this data type, if you click on this, there is a three condition based on first 200 rows, based on entire data set, or do not detect and data type. About two option is okay. Now three option is not good. So you can always select either first or either two because it does not impact your data. It means suppose based on your first 200 rows means Power BI automatically take the data type as per 200 rows. If your 200 rows is good into your data, then another all whole data will be good. And if you need to change your data type as per based on entire data set, so you can just click entire data set and data type will be changed as per entire data set, but it will take so much time. So that is the reason that we take only 200 and we never change because 200 is a by default in this Power BI automatically done in the CSV format file. See, right now entire data set means total you have 65,000 rows into your data. It will take some time because but sometime if you have 10 millions of rows or 10, 11 millions or 20 millions of rows, then there is a lot of time it will take. So you can always select, always it is a default option based on first 200 rows. So this one is good because this one is not as an impact. This one is just a preview for your data because final step you have to done into your Power Query because data type you have to check. Otherwise, if you don't check your data type into your column wise or row wise, column wise, sorry, for your dim table or dimension table, then you cannot make a relationship into this Power BI. Why data type is important? This is also a DA 100 exam question. Why data type is more important for your relationship? Because if you connect with data type like ABC to ABC, then only your visualization is performed. If you connect data type ABC to 123, it is not connect. Your visualization it is connected, but your visualization not give the correct picture of the data. Okay, so now there is a three option, guys. If you select from get data, if you select from get data, you have a three option. First is cancel, don't select this file. Transform, if you click on this transform, then transform window is open and load means directly load it to Power BI. But first I want to go to transform. Every time you have to choose the transform because you need to choose some column from there and you need to hide some column from example. Okay, like this. Suppose here is a complete example you have. Here is a lot of column. So I need to remove some column, make some changes on this column. Okay, make some changes. We need only those column which have a requirement for our data. So one by one you have to select. You can just go to this choose column option here. This is the like file you have to export, import from data source. Here the file name and here the applied step you have done for file. So if you click on this choose column and click this choose column again, see here you have total of all the columns from your file. So one by one you select. See, order date, due date, ship date, we need complete. Customer PO, we don't need. Carrier tracking number, don't need. Freight, tax amount, product cost, standard product cost. See, both the column has the same value. So we need only one column because it will increase your file size as well as. If you showing the other like unwanted column into your data, it will increase your file size as well as. So product or standard, you need to check anyone. Suppose if I remove this one, discount, okay. Unit price discount, nothing, because discount is also no, because discount value is 0 in our data. Unit price or extended price, both valuing same in our data. So I am going to select only one and see why I'm going to select only one. So first you have to identify your data. First you have to check that which column you need. Okay, then only you can go to this choose column and then select only. Order quantity, revision number we don't need. Sales order, don't need. Number is okay. Sales territory, currency we don't need. Promotion key we don't need. Customer ship date, sorry, go to this last. Order date, due date, ship date. Order date, due date, ship. These three we don't need because this is just the timing. 0000 at the end, see 000. So we don't need. Product key, order date key. So now only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Only 13 column we need, and unwanted column we have removed from this side, and just click OK. So when I click this OK, see the next step is here, remove other column. So there is a first option is you can go to this choose column or select only those column whichever you need. Second option is right click and you can select like first column is this one, second column is this one, third column is this one, fourth, fifth, and now right click, remove other column means only fifth column is there only in your data, all other column will be deleted. Okay, and in Power BI there is a one important option. Suppose now your working is done for your this file, you are working it done, and you can go to this close and apply. And suppose after 1 month, after 1 month your manager asking you that we need another column whichever you hide, so click this choose column again. Okay, and suppose your manager asking you to we need as well as like product standard cost also, so you can just check this point and click OK. So your product standard cost will be there, see. Okay, it's the same way. So go to this now, choose just product standard, this one, just hide, and now okay. So now any doubt guys till here? Okay, and see your file is first file is done. So now right click into this, move to group, and new group you can make as data mode. So this is your not a final file, this is complete file for your one by one, like fact table file is ready. So you can change also name the file name as well as sales. This is your sales file is done. And now one by one you have to connect other file. Go to this new source, text and CSV, select another file which is customer. Same way, now see 65 comma automatically takes 200 rows. So just click this OK button. And now same way you have to do with this table, choose column and one by one, because lot of column you have. So community distance. If you need then okay, no need. Right now we need date, first purchase, phone number, address, numbers, car owned, house, French, Spanish we don't need, English occupation okay, English education okay, number of children we don't need, total children, yearly income okay, okay, email address switch off, gender, suffix we don't need, marital status, birth date we need, name style we don't need, last name, middle name, first name we need, title okay, title whichever is the title okay, title we don't need, see the null value, so just switch off. Customer alternative key, geographical key, and customer. Now this one is okay. So now see in this data you have first name, middle name, and last name. I don't want as a middle name first, so just hide this middle name. And now I'm going to add this first name and last name into your data. Okay, first name and last name into your data. So I need to add this name complete. So how to add this name? Many option. If you need to add any column, you can go to add column, and now you can find there is a multiple option. Okay, now you can find there is a multiple option. Suppose here, if I click this custom column from example and from selection, like I am adding one new column and I need to select those column, custom column from example. Suppose this one is your first name, this one is your last name. I am selecting, and now here column this, I am just writing John, yeah, and just enter. See, when you click on this enter, you can see the basic highlight of your data. Ruben Torres, Christy Jew, Elizabeth Johnson. Just click on this. So data will be merged. See, this is your merge table. And if you click this and up to the end, your data will be merged. Edwin Nera. You can just write your only first name. And sometimes it is not happening with the only for first name. So you can write second, third, and after the third, you can see all of the basic highlighting you can merge. And just click this OK. When you click this OK, see automatically your merge column will be ready for your data. First name and last name. Okay, and now you can enter the name as full name. Okay, and now we don't need our last name as first name in our data. So just go to this home, choose column, and here you can switch off this first name and last name and just OK. So now total column only we have in this full name, community miles, English, professional management. If you click on this, if you need any data on the basis of this educational occupation like clerical, management, manual, professional or skill, you can also calculate this base. Education based data if you need. So you can check this bachelor, graduate degree, high school, partial and partial high school. Okay, so like this way your data is ready. Any doubt here? Anyone? Clear?
Yes.
Or see, there is a any. I will tell you some important option here. Suppose if you import any data, if you import any wrong data into your data, suppose I'm going to show you one. This one is okay. Okay, no worry. Team forecast. No worry, I can just show you into this. Suppose if you add any column, add any sheet into your data, and about 2 or 3 lines is not a good one. Like you don't need about 3 or 4 column, 3 or 4 row, not column, 3 or 4 row you don't need. Okay, so then there is an option here, remove rows. You can just click on this remove rows and you have 6 options. So one by one you can understand. See in this data only we can understand. Suppose this is my first column. Okay, remove rows, and suppose here my question is remove top rows. So if I click on this remove top rows, it will ask you a number of rows, that how many row you want to delete. So if I click on this 5, it means only 5 rows, top rows is automatically deleted from your rows, automatically deleted from your rows. And if you close this section, if you cancel this step, then see my row is back 11,001, 2, 3, 4. And if I click 5, it will automatically remove the 5. Same way, remove alternative row. Second way, alternative. Like first row to remove. So which first row you want to remove? Suppose 2, Number of row to remove 5. Number of row to keep, first row to remove. Number of row to remove 5. Number of row to keep, suppose 2. And just click OK and see your row will delete. First row is there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 automatically deleted till 6 and 7. It means total of 3 to 5. 5 rows is deleted from 1. Okay, and one more example. Suppose if you want this first row as a header, so there is just a simple option here. This one is an option. So you can just click this use first row as a header, and you can see first row become as a header automatically. So this is just an example